Hey everyone, Brayden here, coming to you with a breaking Disney news update. We actually have multiple breaking Disney news updates to get to here, but starting off with the big one. So I was up all night. I decoded this message that Disney put out. They put out this mysterious message teasing the opening date for Tron, and I posted a video where I was saying it looks like it's going to be April. It looks like it's going to be April 21st. That's what the first coded message looked like. I posted that video. I went to sleep. I fell asleep. I had a well-deserved afternoon nap. I wake up, we have another coded message that just says 4-4, and we get the official confirmation from Disney. No, the Tron Coaster will not be opening April 21st as I originally speculated, but in fact it will be opening April 4th. That is the official opening date for the Tron Coaster in the Magic Kingdom inside of Walt Disney World. The Tron Coaster will be opening April 4th, 2023. That is the official opening date. In the Disney Parks blog article finally announcing the opening date for Tron here, we also got some news insofar as previews are concerned, or at least a mention of them. Quote, before the attraction officially opens on April 4th, cast members will be the first to enter the grid during special previews. And I heard preview opportunities are coming for guests too, including annual pass holders and eligible Disney Vacation Club members. So there will be previews in March for some ticket types here at Tron. So there's a lot of people out there that have been saying, Brayden, there's really not that much work left to go. If you take a look at the Tron site, Disney should be able to get it up a lot sooner than April. It should be open in March. It kind of looks like it will be sort of soft opened. You know, it'll be something where there's previews going on for various ticket types, but the official opening will be April 4th, 2023. So that is what we found out today. Awesome stuff. It's so great that we finally have an opening date for the Tron Coaster. This is a project that we've been waiting on for so long. I've been covering the construction of for so many years here. We first heard about this in 2017, and now, as of today, we have an opening date, April 4th, 2023, the official opening date for the Tron Coaster. So that's only the first thing that we heard today. There's also some other breaking Disney news having to do with the nighttime shows that I am very excited about, and a lot of other people online are very excited too. We got some equally big dates from Disney insofar as the nighttime shows are concerned, something that we've been talking about for ages, where Disney's been getting rid of the shows that they added in 2021, Disney Enchantment and Harmonious, which I believe were intended to be the permanent new nighttime spectaculars in the Magic Kingdom, lasting far beyond the 50th anniversary, but guest feedback changed up the formula there. So the 50th anniversary officially ends March 31st, 2023, which means that we should see Enchantment and Harmonious end around that date. Well, today on the Disney Parks blog, it was announced that Happily Ever After returns to the Magic Kingdom on April 3rd. This is also interesting because we also just got the Tron opening date of April 4th, so it looks like it's all going to be happening. All these different dates, they're actually all centered around this very early April time span here. So Happily Ever After is returning the night before Tron opens. Disney says Happily Ever After will be returning with all new projections down Main Street USA, and that Disney Enchantment will be offered through April 2nd. So Enchantment will have its last show on April 2nd, and then the next day we'll get Happily Ever After back, and then the next day the Tron Coaster will open. All of that will be happening in the Magic Kingdom in a very short time span. So we've gotten the opening dates for Tron, the return of Happily Ever After. Like, all that weren't enough. Today we also got an announcement I've been looking forward to for a very long time. For those of you who've been following the news today, I think you know what I'm talking about. In that Disney Parks blog post about what's going on with the nighttime shows, later this year, an all-new nighttime spectacular is planned to debut in Epcot. But there's going to be an interim show now confirmed to be Epcot Forever, which will begin playing April 3rd, the same night that Happily Ever After will be returning. And both 50th edition shows are going to have their final show on April 2nd. So on April 3rd, we're going to see Happily Ever After come back. We're going to see Epcot Forever come back. And you might be saying, but Brayden, why are they bringing back Epcot Forever? You know, aren't they working on a new show for Epcot? They are. What is the holdup with that? Well, we now have from the horse's mouth that, quote, Epcot Forever is the perfect offering while our entertainment team preps the lagoon, including a phased removal of fireworks platforms following the final Harmonious performance on April 2nd, which is to say the oil rigs, as I call them, the tacos, as others call them, those monstrosities you have in the World Showcase Lagoon, Disney added for Harmonious. It looks like they will be getting dismantled later this year, in the middle of this year, and then once all that is done, we'll have an all-new nighttime spectacular in Epcot, which is just so exciting. So you've got Tron opening April 4th. The night before that, you have the previous fireworks shows returning, and then the night before that, you have the current shows having their final performances. And to top all of those announcements off, it is now 100% confirmed that the Harmonious Barges are being removed by the entertainment team once the Epcot Forever interim show returns here, which is just so awesome to see. You know, I know that a lot of great people I actually know, did work on these barges. It's really not like, you know, something where I'm just like insulting the team that worked on these. It's really more so like at a conceptual level. When they first started developing this Epcot overhaul and they decided to do these barges in the World Showcase Lagoon, it was a flawed idea from the get-go. It's not like there's like a huge, you know, technical oversight or something like that that makes these barges terrible. It's really simply that it was not the best idea to start with, and then it was budget cut by Bob Chapek, because originally these Harmonious barges were not supposed to reside in the lagoon. There was supposed to be an expanded marina that was supposed to be built backstage in Epcot, and that was actually the whole reason to phase out illuminations and then do an interim fireworks show, because that would provide Disney time to put in the serious infrastructure, building a giant marina, you know, and a place to actually put all these barges. That's what Epcot Forever was made for, to give them time to do all that for Harmonious. Well, what ended up happening is the project was budget cut. They got rid of the marina. They decided not to do that. Let's just park these giant barges that completely destroy the sight lines in the middle of the World Showcase Lagoon. And then it seems like some people at Disney were all surprised when they conducted guest surveys and found that guests were not staying till the end of the night as they were with Epcot Forever and Illuminations. A lot of guests had a lot to say about the barges. They were not big fans of them. It's something where people are saying, why did you do this? You know, the aesthetics of the World Showcase are quite important, because keeping guests going around the World Showcase equates to money. So if there's any reason for guests not to hang around the World Showcase, if you present them a reason where there's these giant barges all day looming, you know, sort of looking at you as you go around the World Showcase Lagoon, it was just not a smart idea. And also the show that they did, I think that Disney thought, you know, just putting a bunch of Disney characters in the lagoon was going to somehow make for a more popular show than what they had with the nondescript illuminations. Nondescript is the term that the executives would use, because it's not super loud with very bright saturated LED colors showing every Disney character to ever have existed and playing Disney music. It was a very different kind of show, and I think that that sort of enigma quality that you had to the show is actually part of what made it so successful in Epcot, which is clearly something that the executives did not understand. And hopefully they learned their lesson here, and the new show that we get in Epcot is more like Illuminations, or perhaps is even just a new version of Illuminations, because so long as they try to buck the trend and not do an Illuminations here in Epcot and really do something that's more just intellectual property based, I think that they are going to continue to see guests push back, because Epcot is a more adult park than the Magic Kingdom. It is not the Magic Kingdom. It is something that is unique and special, and straying away from that and doing a more happily ever after style show in the World Showcase Lagoon did not pan out very well, as we can see here. It really seems like Disney found a better use with these barges, using them as a tax write-off than using them for their intended purpose. That's what I heard. I told you guys that like late last year. I said something about that. I was hearing that Disney was writing off the barges. They were just taking the loss on them. I don't want to gloat too much, but we told Disney this. Fans said replacing Illuminations, that's a very big deal. Why don't you just upgrade Illuminations? And, you know, Disney ignored us on that. And then, you know, people were asking, what about the Harmonious Barges? Where are they going to be stored and things like this? And then we ended up where we ended up. So everyone, that is the latest news in the world of Disney today. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss videos like these in the future, as I continue to bring you all the latest in the world of Disney, all the latest news here. It's been quite a day for me here, needless to say. I posted a video this morning reading into the Disney teasers for Tron a little too much, where I said that I thought the opening would be April 21st. I have unlisted that video because, you know, it's false information at this point, right? When I posted a video this morning, you know, at the time, the information was relevant and it was based off of the latest, you know, what we know. It is news, right? But since then, we have gotten further confirmation from Disney that, in fact, Tron will be opening April 4th. And we also got these dates concerning the nighttime shows. All very, very exciting stuff. I hope you guys have a good night. I need to go get some sleep. Thank you so much for watching. From the Mickey Views Magic Studio, this is Brayden. Have a magical day.